Hey, Ed here, and if you can see on my helmet right now, I have a DJI Osmo Nano. So in this this video, what I want to do is I want to test two things about this camera. I want to test if this camera will survive my commute home, because there has been a lot of problems with this camera where people would say it would overheat. So I want to see if it will do that. The second thing I want to do is I want to see if I can actually motovlog with it. So yeah, we're gonna do a commute ride home with the DJI Osmo Nano, and we're gonna see if it actually holds up, because to be honest, I'm kind of worried that this camera will be a disappointment. First things first, so why did I buy the DJI Osmo Nano? The size of the camera is something that kind of what I'm kind of looking for in a helmet camera. So these two cameras, this 360 camera and then this Osmo Nano, my use case is motorcycling. I've been using this for more motorcycling videos, and I think what I wanted something for, at least the helmet cam, is something that's really light and can connect to a microphone. So what I had before was a Insta360 Go 3. Now that camera was very small and very powerful enough where like you would get pretty decent video out of it. Like the Go 3 only could do maybe 2.7K recording, which was pretty much good enough. I used it mainly for commuting, but the problem with that camera was that there was no way to link a mic to it. Now fast forward now, where the Go Ultra, you're able to do that, but because I don't have any mics for Insta360, I kind of stuck with the DJI platform, or at least their ecosystem. Okay, this is going to be like a test here, because right now it is 83 degrees and there are overheating problems with this camera where it would get really hot. So if I'm at a stoplight, you know, like will the heat and the surrounding area be an issue? Where if I'm just sitting here for like 5 minutes, will the camera shut off? I know while moving, it shouldn't be too much of an issue while moving. I know most of the tests you see online is of people like in their rooms in ambient temperature or AC or whatever, and they're doing the whole stress test with overheating. But for me, you know, it's mainly for the motorcycle. So hopefully like the wind can cool it off. And wow, right now it's a little bit drizzling right now. It's kind of raining, so hopefully hopefully this survives. I have the vision dock in my pocket right now, and yeah, like that, I know that thing is only splash proof. This camera over here, this is waterproof up to I think 10 meters or whatever, so the rain shouldn't be a problem. For the Insta360, for the Osmo 360, I know like there's fogging issue. Oh wow, it's coming down on me now. The rain. Oh, dead cat. Yeah, the rain is coming down on me right now, which is, oh man, oh wow, it's coming down on me. This rain, man. All right, we're gonna be in the thick of it, testing this Osmo Nano in the rain while on a motorcycle. But I was saying about the weight. So I had a GoPro with the medium mod. That thing was kind of heavy on top of a helmet, and then the Osmo Action 5, it was much lighter. But now with this thing, I barely could feel it onto my helmet. So that's a really good thing about this Osmo Nano, which I really like. So I think that if this works out, this test of mine where like my commute is only like around maybe 30 to 40 minutes, if it can survive and not overheat at 4K 30, then I think this would be a pretty good thing for me to swap over to, as far as like having a new helmet camera. The big thing, you know, the big elephant in the room, what about the overheating issue with this camera? You know, when I first got this camera, some weird things just happened to this camera. Like when I was trying to like figure out the view angle and the mounting of this camera on my helmet, like both the vision dock and the camera was off. And then I had it onto the mount onto my helmet. But for some reason, the camera module, it was freaking hot for some reason. Like, I don't know what's going on. It was off, but I could feel like a significant amount of heat on it. Yeah, that caused some issues where I was like thinking like, did I just get like a really bad camera? I didn't think I was gonna get like a dud or anything, because so far like this Osmo 360, yeah, you can't replace the lenses and you gotta use these goofy looking lens protectors, but it was working, you know? But then for this, like, I was touching the camera and it was freaking hot. Not like, you know, 30-degree burns or anything, but it was genuinely hot. Wow, it's like raining over there by my side of the island. I am not going to be looking forward to that. Okay, here we are. Like, the traffic just built up just now, and we'll see now if the heat on this camera like holds up, or at least it doesn't overheat. Let me put it that way. Like, because I'm only going like 3 miles per hour right now, 4, we'll see if like this camera overheats by then. So far, like, I'm gonna check, I'm like 12 minutes in, and if this camera lasts like the next 15 to 20 minutes, then I think we'll be golden. Because for one thing is that I am shooting in 4K 30, right? And with 4K 30, you know, like, it uses a lot more power. Same thing, like, I have it like on ultra wide with stabilization. All those combinations. Oh, also 10-bit color and high bit rate. So all those combinations, I know it puts a strain on the processor of these cameras. If it can survive 4K 30, then I think I'll be good, because I don't normally shoot at 4K, which sounds weird, you know, given that, you know, like, it's like almost a standard to do 4K. I normally shoot like maybe at 2.7K, because it just makes just managing the files better. I don't have a lot of storage space. It creates a lot of storage issues where I'm gonna have to like delete like the raw video files once I get it processed. So yeah, I guess doing this is like a good stress test to see if the camera will survive up to like my commute of like 30 to 35 minutes or 45 minutes. Because just as long as there's air, you know, like, I think this camera will be all right. But other than that, you know, how's the video quality of this Osmo Nano? I mean, I've seen videos online, just they look all right. They look like they matched my Action 5, which is a good thing. I do like the fact that like this I don't feel anything on my helmet. Oh, one thing that I don't have on this camera right now is an ND filter. So supposedly the Action 5, if you take the lens protector from that and then you put it on this, you can use pretty much the lens, the ND filters or whatever filter that works with the Action 5 on this. But I don't want that lens area around here to be that big. So if this works out well, then I'm probably gonna invest in some ND filters for this camera. Oh man. Oh, that does not look good up ahead. It's all like white over there in the mountain area, and I can feel like the rain just like kind of sticking me in the neck. I gotta wash the bike anyway. I haven't washed the bike in a while, so it's a good opportunity that, you know, this bike got dirty, so it gives me a reason to wash this bike. So right now, because it's raining, it feels a lot cooler. I can see on my phone it says 83 degrees. Which it doesn't really feel like 83 degrees right now. It feels more like maybe like a 75 or 78 degrees. It feels much cooler than 83 degrees. But, you know, like, I guess if you're riding on a motorcycle like this DJI Osmo Nano, it won't like overheat as badly. So yeah, I mean, this is probably one of the better use cases for these cameras. You know, especially if you keep moving, if you're on the freeway or if you're going over 10 or 15 miles per hour, I think you'll be fine. Because, you know, I just reached my exit and I haven't heard the beeping of the DJI Osmo Nano on my helmet. Like, I haven't heard it do the whole shut off thing, because I've heard it before, I think on this camera or like one of my other cameras, where you know that the recording has stopped. So I just looked in the mirror and it's still recording. I can see the red light blinking. So yeah, I mean we're good. I'm like almost home already. It's been like 27 minutes, and so far it's been holding up. Yeah, 27 minutes. I see on my Osmo 360 over here. So yeah, so far so good. I was I worried for nothing that like I thought this was going to overheat. I mean, the concern is still there because you may never know. You might get like a dud product. Other than that, you know, let me cut the riding portion of this video, and yeah, well, I'll give my final thoughts on my desk or somewhere.
All right, first things first. I totally forgot to say in the beginning of the video, but this is more like a first impressions type video of the Osmo Nano. And yeah, I mean, it's not a full-on review or anything. This is just one ride because I wanted to see if this Osmo Nano would survive my commute because of the whole overheating issues. I reviewed the footage from the Osmo Nano, and yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm happy that it looks pretty good, not too bad. And the fact that it didn't overheat. Basically, when I got home, first thing I did was I touched the unit itself, and well, this camera module anyways, and it was pretty warm. It wasn't hot though. So I think, I'm not sure if I'm going to cut it out in the video or not, or during the Motovlog. I did mention that when I was, you know, mounting, you know, like doing some mounting things of how I'm going to mount it onto my bike. For some reason, this thing got really hot. It was both off. So this and this was both off, but I could feel the heat coming from the bottom and the top and around here getting really hot for some reason. And I couldn't figure out why it was getting hot. But good news is that when I got home, it wasn't doing that. So I'm pretty happy with that. So now the question is if I'm gonna replace my Osmo Action 5 for my Motovlog POV camera, which I've been using pretty much for the last like year now. And I have to say that I might for commuting type rides where I'm just going to be riding for no more than 45 minutes or whatnot. Then yeah, you know, like I'll probably have this. This pretty much replaces my Insta360 Go 3 that I actually sold like 2 weeks ago. And I used that money to like pretty much buy this camera. But for this camera, for the Action 5, I think I'm still going to be using this for some motovlogging. Maybe like a instead of using the Osmo 360, I'll probably use this as like the backwards camera, so the camera that's facing me, and then maybe use this for just, you know, regular commuter rides where I don't want to have like a camera mounted on my helmet. So yeah, you know, pretty much, you know, these three cameras were use case. Yeah, these three cameras use cases are for motorcycling. Also, I forgot to put in the beginning disclaimer. No, like I bought this with my own money, so it's pretty much like not sponsor review. I'm pretty like I mentioned, I'm selling my Go 3. Like I sold it just to buy this camera, and so far, other than the heat issues and whatnot, you know, like I'm sort of satisfied. This is my first ride. There hasn't been any motovlogs that I've seen where people would ride with this and motovlog with this. So hopefully we see more of that. I think I've seen some from like Southeast Asian countries. They'll be riding on their motor scooter and just riding around with the camera, not really motovlogging. So I was looking for that. That's the reason why I decided to do a commute / motovlog for this DJI Osmo Nano. So yeah, what do you think? Is this thing worth it? You know, like for like the amount of money you pay for it compared to like a Ultra. Sad to say that, you know, this might be my last DJI product, depending if, you know, the DJI ban happens for the US by the end of the year. I know that there is some products that are not DJI, like Extra, that are pretty much functioning the same way as these DJI branded cameras, but I think that's their way of like getting around the DJI ban. But yeah, that is it for this video. I just wanted to do like a motovlog and first impressions on the DJI Osmo Nano. If you have any questions, just go ahead and post on the comments below. If it's find this helpful, just hit a like, and yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.